Good morning, people. So I really wanted to do a lesson for E.T.A. I've already seen a couple of these online, but they only cover sort of the basic chords. I thought it would be cool to do a lesson that goes over the variations at the ends of phrases. So I can't guarantee that all the phrases and the licks are 100% correct, but they'll at least be suitable. I'm gonna have them tabbed out as well, so I'll put a link in the description to be able to download the guitar profile and a PDF as well. Also gonna be uploading a guitar only version of this track. If that's something that you want, but you don't want the original vocals on it, then subscribe for that, and that should be up the day after this video is up or whatever. And yeah, so I'm just gonna jam it and then I'll slow it down when a variation comes up. Let's dive right into it. So we want to be in standard tuning. The BPM of the song is 130 BPM, I think. However, I have seen information online saying that it's 132, so it's somewhere around there. And yeah, so the first part of the song, we've got 3 chords, and then we have our first twiddly bit. So the first 3 chords are going to be A minor, B, and then E minor 7, and then we've got this little lick. So that's kind of like a pentatonic sort of idea there, and it sounds like this again. So that's what that sounds like in context. Now the next bit of the song, the chords are getting a little bit more complicated. This is as complicated as they will be getting. We've got 4 chords, and the next twiddly bit is going to be on the 4th chord. So the first 3 chords are going to be C major 7, B7, and E flat diminished 7th. And then we want to finish off on the E minor 7th, which is what the little lick is going to be on. So that's what this sounds like. So that last bit there, you basically just want to pick the chord with more individual notes, letting them ring out rather than strumming the chord. And then you want to add on this 10th fret little finger here. So it will be like this. So here's that last bit slowed down. For the next bit, we're going to be putting in some more kind of twiddles all over the place. So this is what that bit should sound like. So the end of that bit you can actually play 2 different ways. The first one is how I just played it, which is very similar to the first idea we looked at. And the other way is actually without even having to move. So basically you're just picking out this melody. That's it. For the next bit, we've actually got a very similar sort of idea as well, but this time round we're going C major 7, B7, and E minor 7, and that's what this sounds like. So the last little twiddly bit there is just power chords, starting on the 5th fret, which is going to be a G power chord, and you're just sliding up twice and then back down. So 5, 7, 9, 4, 2. And then the next section, it sort of starts picking up a little bit, and that sounds like this. So again, slowed down. So the next section is the chorus, which I'm going to play through in one, and then I'm going to break down for you. first half is, and what I'm doing is I'm picking the strings in threes. So for the first two picks, I'm doing the E, B, and G strings, and then for the last one, for the third one, I'm doing B, G, D. And then same picking pattern on the B. And then when we go over to this E minor 7, we're gonna pick the B, G, and the D string, the E, B, and the G string, and then the B, G, and the D string again. So that will be like this. So that's the first rotation around the chorus. Second time around, we're going to be changing the chord progression slightly, and this is what that sounds like. So the only difference there is, or the little variation, is basically we're playing an E power chord, we're muting the low E string, and we're going to pick the low E string and the power chord in an alternate way. So the third time around is the same as the first time around. And then the fourth time round is also similar to what we've played already, but the end is a little bit different. And that's the whole chorus. So here's the start of the second verse now. We're just kind of individually picking the chords this time round, and we're adding on those two notes for the first two chords. So that last bit there is pretty much a combination of something that we've already done in the chorus and something that we did in the first verse. And the second time around, we want to be going. So that whole thing is just plucking the high E, the B, and the G strings and playing this melody. And then we're going back to the pattern that we played first time around in this verse. And that little end bit there is just a variation of something else that we've played already as well. And for the last part of the verse, we want to be going down to C major 7. And then we're back into chorus number 2, which is the same as chorus number 1. Just play it like you mean it. Going back into the last section we just played, which sounds like this. And then we're going to come to the end of the song here. There's no new chords here, it's just more which notes to pick out of the chords. So I'm going to play through it and then I'll split it in two. So for the first half here, we've got an A minor again, but I'm plucking these 3 strings. I'm kind of doing the backbeat with my hand as well. minor, B, again same 3 strings. Then we want to be hitting E minor 7, and then we're going to the E flat diminished 7, A minor, B. Now on this E minor 7, there's a little tiny little kind of fiddle. Now on this E minor 7, I actually play a normal E chord because there's a little melody on the top half, and that sounds like this. And then it goes. So far, this is what we've got. And then we want to be going into a C major 7, a B7, and an E minor 7, and we want to be hitting the root note, which is on this string, twice. And then it changes back to A minor, B, and E minor 7. So the whole bit at the end sounds like this. So there we go, that's the end of the tutorial. I hope it helped. Remember, I've got the downloadable tabs in the description below. There's something I wanted to say that I've forgotten now, so whatever that is will be somewhere on the screen now. Remember to check out my cover of this song too, and if you enjoyed this video or you thought it was helpful, then please subscribe, please like, and let me know in the comments what you thought. Let me know if there's anything that could make it better, let me know if there's something you didn't like, or if there's any songs that you want lessons for, covers for, arrangements, whatever. Talk to me. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.